Hello and welcome back to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. This is the Raw review for June 18th, 2018. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This guy to my right is my Mr. Fuji, Joe Venuto. I decided to go old school manager again.
I see. More our time, though.
Yes.
Bonsai.
I think you should have a top hat in your cane. And I think we'll have an excellent addition to our channel for Venuto Vice.
That sounds good.
Yes.
You don't want to think of Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna, remember? I told you to dream I had like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. We are the male version of them.
I think they were both male.
No, was it? No, not them. Remember I told you the dream I had that time?
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
With a couple of our classmates, yes.
No, not classmates. Friends in the Wells Fargo Center parking lot.
Yes. That's right, it was them.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it was it?
We're gonna not say their names to protect their innocent.
We'll call them by their Elias. How's that?
Alright, fine.
Tim and Kane that.
There you go.
If you're wondering, Kane that will also be Mr. Fuji. And Tim was Yokozuna.
Yes. We're using their aliases to protect the innocent.
Right. Should we reveal their names now?
No.
We got their permission.
No, we don't.
They don't watch.
How do you know? We got a lot of viewers.
Yeah, that's right.
We reached 1,000. More than 1,000.
Over 11,000 views.
Yeah, of our channel's history. So, thank you guys.
And I expected more in the first 11 months. I'm just saying.
I didn't expect anybody.
Get your shit together.
I just got on camera and started talking about wrestling.
So get your shit together and give us more. And don't hire your wife or hire your kids. Make them watch.
Make everybody watch.
And don't make anybody say ain't nobody.
Literally tape their eyelids open.
And don't say ain't nobody got time for that. Everybody's got time for that.
Yes. So hear us mumble through
our
reviews.
So I'm doing my version of viral videos of early 2010. Should I just get started with Roll?
Yes.
Alright. Well, ain't nobody got time for Roll either, so...
Well, the first 40 minutes we got time for.
In the wake of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that sold contracts won, championships changed hands, like... Big championships changed hands, I don't know.
Yeah.
Raw hit the USA Network.
At least one.
Raw hit the USA Network from Grand Rapids, Michigan for what was an explosive broadcast. And arguably the best broadcast so far since the shakeup.
No.
It was explosive. For a good while.
The first 40 minutes, yes.
New rivalries were introduced. High-profile title change occurred, and Ronda Rousey held on revenge on wasted little time making her presence felt. Showdown with a direct impact on the course the Raw brand takes as it begins as March to SummerSlam in August. It provided a lot of spark to this show. To actively build on the momentum created by Sunday's pay-per-view.
Sure.
Up first, Ronda Rousey destroyed Alexa Bliss and her angle and officials. Yeah.
Ronda pretty much destroyed everybody that got in the ring. Starting off with Alexa Bliss played the foil perfectly for Ronda. I said it during the Money in the Bank review with these two. That Alexa's going to play the perfect foil for Ronda. She's always going to be poking the bear. She's always going to be antagonizing Ronda. Where Ronda will eventually rip her head off. We kind of got a little bit of it here, and she ended up getting suspended because she literally attacked just about everybody that tried to save Alexa from her. And then she ends the segment by powerbombing Alexa through the table, which probably was the biggest bump she's taken all week.
Alright.
So yeah, I thought that this showed awesome aggression from Ronda, and it sets up Alexa and Ronda for SummerSlam.
And with that, Ronda was a made woman in WWE.
Yes.
The former UFC star shocked the world with the quality of her performance at WrestleMania. She added to a stellar show on Money in the Bank, and Monday, when it was absolutely necessary, she turned off the smile and turned on the badass that she punched at anyone stupid enough to stand between her and vengeance. The segment led to a backstage exchange between Kurt and Ronda, in which the GM suspended her for 30 days. A decision that may not be the worst idea in the world. Ronda overexposing her and let her become steel taker on television and leave fans on more one, create another memorable moment. When she storms back into television and kicks the hell out of Alexa, I just hope that it doesn't mean she's off from live events.
Yeah, because we bought Raw tickets to Philly, which is going to be a house show, and Ronda's advertised, and we don't necessarily want the show without her.
But Roman and Jinder's announcing the main event.
We don't want the show without her.
Oh, there's just a 6-man tag team match too.
We don't want the show without her.
What's Sasha?
Okay, we don't want the show without her.
Up next, Dolph Ziggler set the Seth Rollins. This is the Intercontinental Championship Movie Challenge and defeat Seth Rollins to win his 6th Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, and a complete surprise. I actually didn't expect Drew and Dolph to go into a singles program. I expect them to stay in the tag division, essentially.
So maybe they're more of an alliance and not a tag team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the time being, I do, like Jay said, I do think they're an alliance. And again, in the shocking result, I probably would have given the belt to Elias since he did have a little bit more of momentum behind him. He had a little bit more crowd support. I would have done that at Money in the Bank. But being as it is, I thought we got an excellent match from Dolph and Seth, and we also got a very nice surprise on Raw, which I don't think anybody expected.
It was a great, energetic, smartly written way to kick off Seth's desire for himself as a fighting champion. Not to mention, he had a little cockiness that led to making an ill-fated open challenge. His reliance on the Raw, painful, tight combination came back to bite him as Dolph counter, benefited from a Drew distraction and scored title. Dolph won the title with his massive and dangerous backup, and Drew continues the pattern of booking. The duo was eerily similar to the Shawn Michaels and Diesel from the 1990s.
Two dudes with attitudes.
And creates a number of storyline opportunities in the future. Strong competitive match that can be improved upon in future rematches next week.
Yeah.
And it was a great way to kick off the first ring action at night. It was my match that night.
My match of the night as well.
Up next, Bobby Roode defeated Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, the one way to add to Bobby Roode's momentum. Hold that. Alright, never mind, we're back.
Oh, yeah,
Or we were never gone.
Yeah.
One way to add to Bobby Roode's current momentum and position is to have him beat Kurt Hawkins and clean. Yeah, it doesn't add anything to his momentum whatsoever. He probably would have gained a little bit more by actually having lost to Kurt Hawkins, like Joe joked about last night.
Right.
That suddenly hasn't really turned to a joke. So it's literally just throwing Bobby on the show for a minute to have him do a win, I guess. I don't know.
Just a match. Bobby seemingly directionless at this point, as evident by the fact that the 12th point of this brief squash was Kurt's loser streak. When Kurt has a storyline and Bobby does not, that's an indictment on the right people. Either Dave Craig was still recovering from my night. Up next, Kevin Owens wants to be friends with Braun Strowman.
Yeah. Kevin Owens has a weird history of picking friends.
Yes.
Some of them which are pretty comical, and this one it was fine, but it pretty much teased tension between Owens and Braun from Braun's perspective. Pretty much Braun's not finished with Owens.
For some reason, Kevin Owens continues to hire Braun, this time tempted to make the monster join him as they take out a role brand. Braun, not the prototypical super babyface, sold for the scheme, and now has set himself up to battle Kevin not only on this show but beyond, I guess, while he waits for the impending return of Brock. I guess it was a solid segment, and it reaffirmed Kevin's status as one of the best and most convincing promo guys on the roster.
Yeah.
And nothing else. Up next, the Bray Wyatt Matt Hardy defeat Heath Slater and Rhino.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this did for the deletable worlds. Minus the fact it gave time for the B team to imitate Bray and Matt, which ended up being pretty humorous. And weirdly, Bo did a spot-on impression of his real-life brother, Bray Wyatt. I guess it wasn't that hard for them after all. But yeah, for the match itself, it was literally like Bobby and Kurt Hawkins, except no one really had a story but the ones who won the squash match. They didn't really gain anything from it, but they were literally pulling the show.
It feels like we've been waiting for Bray and Matt to deliver that one great performance that justifies their title reign. This was on it. The in-ring work had a chance, had to round one-dimensional as they continue to flush out the moveset and further develop the chemistry. The lack of quality teams does not help matters.
No.
That may change by the time Bray works with his real life brother, Bo Dallas, as part of the feud team. Only time to tell. Bo and Kurt's pre-match invitation that was phenomenal and will result in like a generous beat brief. I was reading this for a segment.
Because they're the B team?
Right.
Got it.
Up next, Jinder Mahal defeated Chad Gable.
In another match that didn't necessarily need to happen. Yeah, we've seen Jinder and Gable go back and forth without much of a story attached to it at all. I guess it's to give Jinder a win back for reasons. Where I think you could be doing other things with Gable. Cruiserweight division does come to mind. Reuniting with American Alpha. But literally Jinder just picked up a win with not much story behind it, so literally who cares?
Jinder has a new gimmick though. Maybe Don touched on. Did you forget that he's not he's like a shaman? He has a new tranquility and motivational gimmick.
No.
You forgot. That smells too much like Diamond Dallas Page's character from 2002.
Positively Page, yeah.
And a character that turned the former world champion into a joke. That's hardly the direction Jinder wants to go in. Biders lost Roman. Take into consideration the emphasis put on Kevin Owens, Elias, Dolph, and Drew. In recent weeks, Jinder's place in hierarchy becomes more mold. And the match was kind of quick and sloppy too. Up next, the Riots, Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan defeated Bailey and Sasha Banks.
Yeah, it's pretty much adding to the almost frigid story of Bailey and Sasha, where they finally had momentum this week, but I think it's long past its expiration date.
Frigid meaning like you can't wait to see their hands on each other.
No, that would be hot.
No, but you don't want to call them hot because they're both happily married and engaged.
No, when I'm saying hot, I mean by the food, not their physical appearance.
Oh.
In that instance.
The acting's really good.
Not really, no. But essentially, they finally got to a place where they should have been probably around WrestleMania.
33.
Exactly. I think it's long the point for anyone to care. This should have happened almost a year ago, and we're getting more of it now. I hope the matches work out. They're excellent together, but I think it ends up not being really cared about. But the Riot Squad do pick up a win. Not Ruby, but Liv and Sarah.
Ignore the fact that this was the second match night to end with a roll-up, all of a distraction ringside. This did a great job of continuing the slow burn heel turn of Sasha.
Slow burn? It's not even burning, it's smoking. That's all it's doing.
Bailey looked out for her friend, but Sasha was determined to achieve greatness. I was hellbound and still in the spotlight late in the match. And it came back to bite her in the ass. She took her eyes off of Liv, just long enough to sub the finish and waited on going indoors. I'm guessing the desperation of Sasha proved to be the downfall of the friendship. And a rivalry that should carry the women's division role. That could.
In 2016.
Even without the presence of the title. Up next, we have a dream promo of Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Lashley pretty much stumbled over his words. Roman says he deserves a Universal title slot. So it's literally been both of their programs in the last weeks and months. Just put together. And then you add in the Revival to get squashed. So yeah, it was good. It was a huge waste of time.
We didn't get that far yet. I said the match. I said, come.
Okay, it wasn't a huge waste of time yet.
Bobby and Roman feuding over the right to challenge Brock. Makes sense. Given their statuses to the top babyfaces on Raw. But it was the Revival's promo, in which Scott Dawson called out some of the entitlement in the roster that really shined here. The Revival may not be a priority for the Raw creative staff right now, but they certainly made the most of the opportunities given to them on the microphone, and Roman tried to show some personality here.
But by calling Bobby Lashley Bob.
Right. He should be allowed to do that more often, but not that. Up next, Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns defeat the Revival.
So it ends up being a complete waste of time. Surprisingly, the Revival actually did get a little bit more offense, and I'll give them that. But the end was really never in doubt. It was pretty much Lashley and Roman pretty much measuring them on the table.
At least Lashley got the spear back.
Yeah, he got a better finisher. But essentially, it turned into a Roman Lashley pissing contest.
The Revival based our match are in Baran. Well, that takes out the slow squash, aiming and Roman and Lashley's issues over ahead of the Extreme Rules. Their pride ego nearly cost them the victory, but they fall through in route to victory. While they can remain civil rules boil over in the run-up to Extreme Rules remains to be seen, because the match during Extreme Rules is a multi-man match for Brock Lesnar at some point.
Stop us if you've heard that one before.
And they didn't say how many men or anything, it's just a multi-man match. So,
I'll give you a hint. It was the main event of NXT. Because NXT had better ideas.
Extreme Rules last year.
Extreme Rules last year.
The teaser showdown with Lashley, though, at least was Roman in the first match. Up next, Mojo Rawley defeated No Way Jose.
Why?
Right, No Way Jose won. Is that why you said why?
No, I didn't care why. It was on my TV. Or your TV.
You're not going to go in depth with
No, I don't even know how to get in depth with it. Mojo won, so I guess they're focusing more on him. That's my in-depth analysis.
And I have 3 bullet points about the match.
Okay.
I'm trying to do a review of the show. I have to do all this stuff. That makes no sense whatsoever. This was a whole lot of nothing from a ring perspective. Alright, move on.
You see?
Alright, fine. But the post-match promo introduced a more focused and dangerous Mojo. Did it not?
You paid attention to the promo?
Yeah, did you see the right outfit Charlie was wearing?
Yeah, that's what I was paying attention to.
Yeah, I looked and listened because I had both ears and eyes.
I'm sorry, I just saw Charlie Caruso and my mind just went blank.
So Mojo
I was just drooling the entire time.
So Mojo will benefit from expanded television time and a shift in character.
That will lead to him being creative by next week. Or catering, yes.
And to being a non-factor for quite some time, it's nice to see somebody new get some television time. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Whether he can build momentum for himself remains to be seen or better yet if he'd be allowed to. See?
I'm gonna guess they're gonna try to get Rob Gronkowski for SummerSlam. I'm calling it now.
Did he leave New England?
No, he's still playing for him.
Oh, he's still playing?
Yeah.
I'll next Elias Sangsel.
Yeah, it did seem to be a little bit more of a
Aggressive Elias on the mic. He wasn't his, I guess, usually happier self. It was a little bit more dark and, I guess, showing off that Elias is in a different place. Hopefully it leads to somewhere. But with Raw, I don't necessarily have that hope, but it's an interesting look for Elias.
Yeah, the Elias we saw here was not the Elias that's been gleefully assaulting audiences while getting snip his own soul to save across the country. No, that last year was a torture soul. Broken by the Baran, which he lost his championship opportunity to Seth at Money Bank.
Some would say that would make him a better songwriter, too.
Oh, it does, believe me. As a lead singer of our singer.
Yes.
It does.
Exactly.
We're not going to tell you about them yet.
Yes.
We'll give you a live rendition at SummerSlam.
Yes. Unfortunately, that part of us doesn't come out until we get paid.
Fine. We'll have to be street walkers.
Yes.
So, in Brooklyn.
There you go.
We'll have some stiff competition, I'm sure.
Yes.
Better than Hackensack, New Jersey. We would definitely win the street walker contest.
We would have been the best looking prostitutes in South Hackensack, New Jersey.
South Hackensack, I will win. No, South. We're not sure about North Hackensack.
Yeah, we've never been there.
And we're not planning to find out either.
No. Sorry for you residents of South Hackensack, New Jersey.
And North Hackensack, just in case.
Yes.
He was disheveled and broken down. His natural charisma downplayed in favor of more serious tone. It creates a true story of our lives and perhaps the evolution of his character. That sort of development is always appreciated. Do they remember next week? I don't know. And the main...
Yeah, probably not.
And the main event, Corporate Kane and Kevin Owens.
Constable Corbin.
Thank you. And Kevin Owens.
It's kind of a Freudian slip there.
Defeated Braun Strowman and Finn Balor when Constable Corbin pinned Finn.
Why? Why is Corbin pinning Finn?
I got no why, maybe.
Finn could be someone that faces Brock Lesnar and takes the title. He could be the top of your brand. He could be the top face. He's one of the people that could do that. And Corbin is literally, his only momentum is that he's the Constable of Raw.
What's that mean?
I don't even know what that means.
Okay. Stuffing his eyes.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
So essentially being Stephanie's stooge.
Right.
Warrants you to get a win, a kayfabe win over Finn Balor.
Braun should have been one to the pin.
No.
No, I'm serious. That the heels are going to win.
Yeah, he has the briefcase.
Yeah.
Isn't that the typical formula?
Yeah.
You have the briefcase, you have to be able to take the pin. Because you literally have the, oh look, he's surprised. Hey, he wins now.
Well, are you going to be shocked if Braun wins now if he's protecting our match?
No. No, because that's usually Braun.
This was actually a match in like this match.
No.
It was a strong tag team main event.
Yeah, the match was strong, but it kind of gets overshadowed.
And that Soul Finn didn't prove himself as one of the workhorses of Raw.
Yes.
And appropriately spotlighted Braun and let Kevin sell his ladder match injuries. And what I did above all else was the point of it was to remind people that he knows that authority figure now that Baran is still talented and dangerous in ring competitor. That's why they did that.
Corbin has been a threat since he failed to cash in his briefcase.
That's what you think.
No, that's fact.
It remains to be seen what the end game is for Baron's run actually is. There's rumors that it's supposed to lead to a match with Jason Jordan.
Hot damn.
At SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you say you want to see Jordan back?
Yeah, but not as a face.
But you want him to be with Gable.
Yeah, there he can be a face, but not as the, oh, I gotta save my father baby face.
What, if it work?
No.
Well, is there really anybody else on the Raw roster?
If he deals with his father, he should turn heel.
Is there really anybody else on the Raw roster?
If you need him to come back as a face, he should be with Gable.
Is there really anybody else on the Raw roster that can beat Angle's son? Do they have an Olympic athlete who can talk on the mic and do moves like Angle?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Who?
Gable.
Ah. Yeah, but Jordan looks more like Kurt, to be fair.
No.
Kurt overly tames.
Okay, but he's not that tan.
Does Kurt remind anybody else of Cosmo? Right now.
Double.
Wait, why did he... Speaking of these for real quick, before two, why did Kurt run away in the backstage segment? He just started, like, running. Why did he run away?
He's running away from creative.
But they did give Baran a big win over Superstars Hasbro. And Wrestler's Credible as Finn. So that's a great way to ignite the in-ring push for him. You're allowed to get second chases.
But why for Finn?
That's why I said she'll be over Braun. I don't think Braun could be one of the faces of the ring. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Finn is. That's why I said you should have him beat Braun. It had nothing to do with the briefcase. Literally, Braun should have gotten pinned. Because of that reason.
Yeah, because he has a briefcase.
No, it's nothing to do with the briefcase. It's just the fact that I don't see Braun as one of the faces of Raw. Yeah. I think Seth and Finn have more long-term value to him on top of Raw. At the top of Raw.
Oh, yeah.
As a face, yeah. That was Raw. It was an outstanding show.
No, it wasn't. I'll give you the first 40 minutes.
Fine as. Well, it's not like you played two different creatives.
I'll give you the Ronda Alexa promo, and then Seth and Dolph. That's what I'll give you.
The last thing was interesting, so it was interesting when they take it.
Yeah. Let's see if they remember it next week.
They're not that stupid. They're not that forgetful. And you guys,
It literally took them this long to realize that Sasha and Bailey are probably going to need to split up something.
yeah, that's another thing.
This week they literally had Sasha drive away from Bailey.
The window was open, just to clarify. And you thought that was one of the cleanest windows you've ever seen on a car. No, the window was open. So Bailey could have gotten to Sasha easily. We proved that theory correct, too.
Well, what was she going to do? Get drugged by the car?
Not get drugged. Pull the bitch's hair out. She's not listening to you. She just got done throwing you into coffee cups. And you're like, oh, God.
So what you wanted was a fight on YouTube.
No, I want Bailey.
Women's street fighting, essentially, where one literally gets carjacked out of a car.
Well, you know what I have a bigger. You want to know what I have a bigger problem with than just the car window? That Sasha stinks because she didn't get a shower. She left the arena in her ring gear. Nasty.
Well, you're literally just going to a hotel.
Yeah, but you gotta check in sweat and your wiggle messed up. Oh hell no. She looked dirty. You had a half hour out where you could get on a shower. Essentially, they were wrestling around in the dumpster, almost. When they were throwing food on each other.
You realize...
Sometimes the little things matter, just to clarify.
Yeah, get a shower dirty.
Thank you. For instance, Street Fight, NXT. Were they dressed in a wrestling gear? No. Little things like that matter.
I never saw that as a big deal for a street fight.
It's in the name. If you want to go to the name Street Fight, you're not going to be wearing spandex or trunks or long tights.
Yeah, but why ruin your nice clothes?
Well, I didn't say wear. I didn't want to say wear custom-made suits and designer jeans and high heels for women. Calm down, and evening gals and dresses. Calm down. So, like, first of all, we learned a few things. That Sasha needs to shower after our match. Bailey could drive her through the window and pulled her out.
You can literally look at chicks fighting and what you want on YouTube. You can literally go up into that search bar above you, put girls fighting, and you'll literally find exactly what you want.
No, she
Bailey
threw a war ball though to get her attention.
No, she threw at her because she was angry.
To get her attention. The woman just left you laying in coffee. Lauren Hall, she dumped her. And you're just going one
coffee. It was cups.
Cups, whatever. And
empty cups.
And you just want to talk. No, you don't want to talk. You want to beat the wig off the girl.
What? So you get dragged by a car driving away?
Have some fun with the feud. Instead, they look like they're in like a little play acting. Have some fun with it. Because they're not the women's championship feud, so they have some fun with it. Have Nia run her with the car like so much on Twitter. And then in a few months, Nia did for the Sasha. But there was so many little missteps last night that ruined an outstanding show.
Yeah, and that not being one of them. That Bailey really tried to snatch her weave out of the car.
Not her weave, her.
Her wig out of the car.
Yeah, there was that, and the fact that Sasha didn't shower, all that. But overall, we'll say Raw was about 8, 9 out of 10.
No.
You loved that first 40 minutes.
Yeah, but wasn't that good enough to be for the whole episode to be like an 8?
A 5 out of 10.
There you go.
Or a 3.
There you go.
Now SmackDown this week is a fatal 5-way. There's not. Rewind because they get showers on SmackDown.
Gauntlet.
That's it. See, Creed gets showers here. It's a gauntlet. Between the Miz, Rusev, or as Cole called him, the aforementioned Rusev Day. Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan, Big E, winner faces AJ, I guess, as Stream Rules for the WWE Championship. On 2 Live is Buddy Murphy, David Conley, and Mustafa Ali, Triple Threat. NXT, Dakota Kai versus Bianca Belair. And the Mighty versus the Warriors.
Oh, and in the review videos, we forgot to mention that we actually tied.
Oh, yes.
This week for the pay-per-views.
So since we both get showers, it's going to be a special Thursday edition this week at the end of the week. Your SmackDown Live at 2:05 live videos will come out earlier this week too. And then on Thursday we have NXT review. A retro review for
TLC
2009. That my pick for Pat was Tell the World. Oh wait, I was just say that. WrestleMania 7.
I have WrestleMania 7. My pick for Joe is Starrcade 1985.
And that's not surprising because he did that about maybe, you know.
Probably in December. I'm going to go.
I think March.
Yeah.
Or January.
I think it was one of the pay-per-views. I'm pretty sure it was one of the pay-per-views I lost.
Yeah, it was one he did by himself. He wants to get my opinion on it. So he could join on the conversation, I guess.
Yeah, to make a little bit more of...
Thank you.
More of a conversation.
Yeah.
That and it's one of the pay-per-views you can do.
Right.
That if it ever shows up in the randomizer,
we can't do together. Right, yeah. So that'll do for this. We'll see you next time.
Oh, and Ed is actually ahead in the standings for the prediction championship.
Yeah, it's by 4.
Funny how he just jumped in and now has the lead, and now it's probably gonna, and now could possibly get the belt.
Yeah, no. I doubt that's gonna happen. We won't blame him anymore. So we'll see you then.
See you then.